Derek, an amazing win and one of the greatest celebrations we've ever seen from you, and you've had a lot of them. So, I mean, can you just tell us kind of what this moment and this win really meant for you?
First of all, man, you lost some weight, man.
A little bit.
Yeah, I can see.
I appreciate that.
You got a chin now, man. You lost some weight. You
got a six-pack. I got no excuses.
Yeah, for sure you lost some weight. Good job.
I appreciate it.
But the win means to me, I had a lot of pressure was on me coming into this fight, and I just wanted to prove to everyone that I'm still one of the best fighters in the world.
Pressure, like pressure from the outside or pressure you put on yourself?
Pressure I put on myself. You know, I finally did everything right. I trained my ass off for 11 weeks straight. I didn't drink any sodas. That was one of the keys.
This win to that, I mean, just the dedication, is that what provided all of this?
For sure, dedication. I probably only missed like 1 day of camp, 2 days. I was cramping, you know, PMSing, so a couple of days.
Nice. When you heard him, you dropped him, and obviously you swarmed with the punches, and you did cover up a little bit. Was there any thought in your mind, like, I need to slow down a little bit, because obviously the elevation, all that, or did you just know, like, I'm getting it done right now?
It was a thought for a second, then I was like, shit, I've been out here for 2 weeks, and I've been training hard, and, like, the elevation out there in Deer Valley, where I was staying, it was way higher than it is here. And so I was like, I felt like I just had the car to go.
Last thing for me, you kind of dropped a surprise, I guess, saying this was your last fight on your contract. I mean, do you have a desire to go chase free agency and see what's out there? Or are you hoping that you come back to the UFC?
I'm hoping to stay in the UFC. You know, I like the staff, Nobi. She's pretty cool. But everybody's cool here except for the media. You know, y'all dickheads. Like, fuck all y'all, really. I should walk out right now. But go ahead, next question.
Derek, right here. When did you take the pants off as a spur in the moment thing, or did you know?
Why everybody keep saying pants?
Shorts.
They're shorts.
Shorts.
No, do what?
Was that just spur of the moment?
Spur of the moment. You know, my dick got mind of his own. So I don't know. It do what it wants. Spur of the moment.
You retook the UFC knockout record tonight. You were briefly tied with Matt Brown there, but you got it back. Sole possession. What does that mean for you?
It means something. You know, shit, I work hard. You know, I wanted to get something fantastic out there, you know, to let everyone know that I'm still one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC. And so I just wanted to go out there and prove that.
Do you feel like you have another title running in you now?
I believe I do. You know, just so crazy and frustrating, like me losing to the guys that I lost to, and like it's no way in hell I should have lost to those guys. So that was another reason why I wanted to train my ass off for this fight, because now I got a lot of guys calling me out now, and I showed and like that. The last guy that called me out was Curtis Blaze, and you know what happened there. So, like guys calling me out.
Which of those losses burns at you the most?
Probably, the last two, really. Both of them Russian guys. But it is what it is.
If you make it to the title, would you like John Jones to be the guy to be there?
Oh, it doesn't matter who it is, you know. It doesn't matter.
What do you do to celebrate a win like this tonight?
I'm in Utah, so I don't know what's illegal, what I can and can't do. So I got to be careful out here. I don't even think there's black people out here, so I don't know. Probably got to wait till I get home. Shit.
Derek, now that you've done a camp and you've come here, you've got the six-pack and you've seen the performance it can give you, do you think you'll be able to continue doing this every time you come to the fight?
I probably can, but I love root beer. And so that was one of the things I stopped drinking. My coach said that I'll end up having a six-pack if I stop drinking sodas. So I said, hell no. So I ended up stopping drinking sodas and start drinking sparkling water. He said if I stop drinking sparkling water and switch up to some ice drink, then I'll probably get a six-pack. And I didn't believe what he was saying. I didn't believe it. I ended up getting one.
When you noticed it, you're like, oh, my God. God, finally, after all
Yeah,
these years.
yeah, it was finally. So I was like, me and my wife. So I was just telling her, I'm laying on my back. You gonna feel these 6-pack. So it is what it is.
Is she appreciative of it?
Oh, she appreciated it, but I don't like that she liked me more now since I got a 6-pack. Shit, I've been with her ass for 14 years.
Yeah.
Shit, without a 6-pack, she should have liked me before then.
Well, it's the person inside that matters. Eric.
Yeah, it's but it's whatever.
Did you know you were going to throw a flying knee right out the gate?
I always wanted to throw a flying knee out the gate. It was just, I believe it's perfect time because he like to keep a high guard. He don't back up really. He try to keep a high guard, wait for you to throw something so he can throw leg kicks or swing his wild hooks. And so I just knew the flying knee so it's beautiful. It's real beautiful. The weather this week been bipolar though, but it's been real beautiful. It could be sunny as hell. Then all of a sudden, damn storm come out of nowhere.
Those monsoons. Did you feel you kind of briefly mentioned it because you were like I was getting a little tired. Like you just were like, why am I so tired? I've been here for 2 weeks. Did you feel the elevation like during that fight, or were you just fighting? Obviously.
Oh, I didn't feel the elevation at all. I didn't get tired. I just felt good. You know, I was in Deer Valley for 2 weeks, and I believe Deer Valley helped me out a lot with my conditioning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good.
Chama.
Congratulations, your first win at light heavyweight. Just giving your thoughts on the feel of your performance afterwards.
Bom, parabéns e sua primeira vitória no meio pesado. Fala pra gente aí o que você sente.
Bom, sentindo muito bem, né? Pô, foi uma grande luta, claro, sempre difícil, né? Pô, falando de um guerreiro ali. Pô, um cara que tem uma história bacana aí, ex-campeão, mas eu vim bem preparado, a gente planejou muito bem, 2 semanas aqui em Utah, então isso fez uma grande diferença.
Well, I feel very good, you know, when we like against a great war, and you know what I mean, with a big history, former champ, but me and the team did a great game plan to come to Utah 2 weeks before, and then you know, so it happened. We're happy.
Very nice. Obviously, a difficult opening round for you. I guess giving your thoughts after the first 5 minutes as to how things were playing out.
O primeiro round foi meio difícil, né? Fala pra gente aí o que passou na sua cabeça depois dos primeiros 5 minutos.
Bom, eu sabia que ele queria me colocar para baixo, ele não fez o que ele falou, ele viu o perigo e, pô, já quis me colocar para baixo. E eu fiquei ali, né, primeiro round, foi como eu tive assim como eu diria, uma lembrança, né, da minha primeira luta, da minha estreia, né, com o Mihailidis, né, eu fiz ele cansar no primeiro round e eu ia começar a trabalhar ali do segundo em diante, foi o que eu fiz, pô, um segundo round ali, pô, que eu quase nocauteio ele, e, pô, o terceiro round ali também, batendo o tempo todo, mas no finalzinho ele me colocou para baixo que pô, certeza que isso não vai ganhar a luta, não vai ganhar o round.
Well, first round, he didn't stick with what he said. He came straight for the takedown, but I stayed patient. A flashback came on my mind from my first fight in the UFC against Mihailidis, the same situation. So I just warned him out, let him grind himself out on me, so I could win the second and third. You know, second round, the guy saw that I almost knocked him out in the end. I was better. Third round too, he scored a takedown in the end, but I don't think it was enough to win that round due to the damage that I put on him.
I was going to ask you that opening round. Obviously, he won the round, but is it a round that you're almost proud of because you were in a really bad position where probably everybody's going to want to put you, but you showed that you can survive?
Pô, até falando de novo do primeiro, você tá orgulhoso porque você foi colocado numa posição muito difícil, que muitas pessoas ali não aguentariam e todos vão tentar te colocar e você saiu tranquilo ali.
Não, com certeza, todo mundo conhece o Ian e, pô, sabe do potencial dele. Às vezes, talvez as pessoas tinham uma outra expectativa, falar, pô, eu não vi muita coisa, eu achei que eu ia ver mais, mas a gente está falando de um ex-campeão, né, de um cara que está acostumado com 37 lutas aí na carreira, né, e eu com poucas lutas já, porra, lutei com um cara desse, né, e fiz o que eu fiz hoje. Acho que se as pessoas pensarem assim, né, um pouquinho, vai me dar um crédito nisso.
Well, absolutely. You know what I mean? We talk about Jan Blachowicz, you know, very experienced guy. He have 37 professional fights. He's been seasoned, been through all, you know what I mean? Some people might expect a little more, but I think, you know what I mean, you can see my evolution on the ground and what I could show.
Yeah, also, you said you took over the last 2 rounds. He did get that leg takedown. How concerned were you at all? I mean, were you confident you were going to get the judge's decision, or were you worried at all that they might value that late takedown too much?
E com certeza você ganhou os últimos 2 rounds, mas teve aquela queda no terceiro. Você estava preocupado em dar a decisão para ele?
Não, poxa, no primeiro round ali, a gente começou, pô, eu encaixei aquela guilhotina, mas eu falei, pô, não vou puxar aqui, eu tinha falado pra minha equipe, eu falei, pô, vou ir na calma, então eu não me empolguei ali, esperei, pô, teve aquele momento que ele foi nas minhas costas, que eu vi que ele se desgastou muito, e foi nítido, né, o cansaço dele, né, no segundo round, onde eu conectei muitos golpes duros ali. Então, pô, no terceiro também, e último round, mesma coisa, sempre conectando, machucando a perna dele ali. E, pô, sacanagem se colocar um round desse pra ele, no finalzinho colocar uma queda ali e não fazer nada, né, na queda. Não teve que perigo que teve naquela queda. Então, pô, claramente ali os 2 rounds meus.
I believe he won because in the first round he put Jan on that guillotine. He didn't want to jump, but, you know, it was tight. Then on the end of the round, he got his back, but you saw how patient he stayed. Second round, clearly everybody saw how fatigued and gas Ian got from the first round. So, you know, you saw what happened through that round. You know, third round, the same story. So that little takedown, he achieved no damage after anything like that. You'll be sad if somebody had gave the guy that fight.
Last thing for me, are you expecting a title fight next, and who do you think is the most deserving opponent?
A última para ele, está esperando uma luta do cinturão a próxima, e quem seria seu oponente?
Bom, eu não sei, né? Pô, eu acho que na minha visão, o mais difícil aí era o Ian mesmo. Bom, ex-campeão, um cara perigoso, todo mundo viu. Então, para mim, quem eles colocaram, eu tô aqui para fazer o meu trabalho, eu gosto de fazer isso, vou treinar para dar um show e sair com mais uma vitória.
Man, anybody, you know what I mean? For me, I think the toughest guy that I could get is Jan, former champ. So whoever they put in front of me, I'm going to train and going to leave with the win.
Alex, over here. At the end of that second round, you were looking for that uppercut often, especially when Jan had his back to the cage. What did you see from Jan did you see an opening for him that led to that technique?
No segundo, você estava bem, deu aquele upper nele, né? Que ele sentiu bem. Quando que você viu ali um segundo e começou a abrir para você?
Bom, vendo no primeiro round, né, foi o que eu planejei. Eu vi a força que ele fez ali, né, para tentar me finalizar, para ficar ali nas costas. Ele não estava confortável ali em cima, ele estava meio de lado ali em cima de mim, na grade, e eu estava o tempo todo ali tentando fazer ele ficar ali em cima mesmo, entendeu? Porque se de repente ele vai para o chão ali, aí ele descansa, entendeu? E aí a gente começa a cansar junto. Então, foi bem estratégico, eu fiz ele cansar sozinho, é onde comecei a crescer na luta.
The opening for me was on the first round when he was on his back, Jan was on his back, that he knew he had to use a lot of energy to maintain that position, and he knew if maybe he put Jan on his back, he was able to rest, and they rest together. So he think that what took the turn on the fight was that first round. He was able to
In UFC, you had 4 fights at middleweight, and then you're champion. Now 1 fight at light heavyweight, and you're most likely going to fight for the title next. Is any part of you surprised that your success has been so rapid?
Alguma parte de você está surpresa com o sucesso tão rápido que você está tendo no UFC? Por 4 lutas e depois o título mundial dos médios, agora uma já no meio pesado e vai lutar pelo cinturão. Tem algo dentro de você que você acha que está sendo rápido?
Bom, eu estou com as pessoas certas, com a equipe certa, empresário, amigos. Eu acho que isso faz uma grande diferença, né? E a minha dedicação, né? O que eu venho fazendo desde o kickbox, né? Fazendo até chegar aqui. E meu trabalho é sério e eu preciso de oportunidade. Se me dá a oportunidade, eu mostro meu trabalho.
No, man, I'm not surprised. I have a great team. You know what I mean? My manager, my friends. You know what I mean? I live a good atmosphere, positive, and that's all that I need, man. A chance. Give me a chance, and I'll show my work. Can you repeat for me, please? Bom, você já tem uma característica de atacar muito o corpo. Hoje foi uma coisa que você focou mais no corpo. Você tem uma característica que gosta de bater bastante no corpo. Parece que foi que mostrou bastante hoje. Isso foi uma coisa que você veio planejando?
Não, com certeza. Eu sempre faço isso. Eu acho que eu tenho uma variação muito boa de golpes, né? Tentei chutar ali, chutando na perna, colocando os golpes embaixo ali, o golpe no rosto. A gente tem que tentar variar o golpe ali para ver aonde que vai dar certo.
No, absolutely, man. I like to mix. You saw tonight I was attacking the body, attacking the leg, then attacking the head. I believe you got to mix to reach our objective.
Hey, Alex. You beat the guy that Israel Adesanya lost to at light heavyweight. Do you hope Israel comes up to light heavyweight and so that you can fight him again at light heavyweight?
Você ganhou do cara que ganhou do Adesanya no meio pesado, né? Você espera que o Israel suba para você lutar com ele no meio pesado?
Bom, quando eu sempre falo isso, quando eu saí do vestiário, né, na minha última luta com a Adesanya, antes até eu falei que, eu queria subir, né? Antes da luta eu falei isso, né, no meu corte de peso que está sendo um pouco sofrido, né? E, planejei tudo, né? Queria ter um descanso, né, de corte de peso. Fiz a primeira luta mais uma vez e com certeza mais uma Adesanya, mas eu faria na categoria de baixo porque eu acho muito justo, né? Eu acho justo porque a gente tem 2 lutas, né, empatado aí no MMA e é no peso médio, então acho que teria que ser a terceira luta no peso médio.
Well, before actually my last fight happened, when I made weight, you know what I mean, I told the guys that was going to be for now taking a break from that weight class due that is getting hard a little bit, you know what I mean, too many cuts at the same in a short span of time. So he went up to light heavyweight now. did his fight. He want to do one more fight, at light heavyweight, take some time from all those cuts, and then he actually wants to fight him in the lower weight class, in middleweight, because on his mind is they are 1-1 at middleweight. He won one at middleweight, Israel won on the other one, so nothing more fair than make the trilogy at middleweight.
Gotcha. And then finally, there's a couple Glory kickboxers coming to compete on Dana White's Contender Series. Are you happy to see other high-level kickboxers coming over to MMA?
Pô, e agora estão chegando aí vários, né, outros kickboxers de alto padrão aí no Dana White Contender. Você tá feliz de ver essa galera aí pro MMA?
Não, com certeza, né? Pô, tem o Yusuf Belgaro, pô, parceirão de treino. Tá comigo aí, já faz 3 preparações, né? E vai lutar no Contender agora. É um cara que, pô, eu tenho certeza aí que vai ser um sucesso nessa categoria aí no médio. Pô, é um cara que eu conheço. E é isso, o Trator também, né? O Rodolfo também tá campeão da LFA, tá vindo aí também. Vai participar do Contender e, porra, esses dois caras estão voando e, porra, tô muito feliz de ter eles aqui na minha preparação.
No, absolutely. It makes me happy, especially right now, for an example, User Belgari, you know what I mean, training partner, third camp that he's with us, and he's making his debut this month in the Contender Series. You know what I mean, great kickboxer, great fighter. Not only him, but also Rodolfo Tractor Bellato also making his debut. He's fighting in the Contender Series, training with us too. So seeing these guys in the trying to get that counter chance makes me really happy.
Você fez a primeira luta no meio pesado hoje. Qual que é a diferença que você sentiu na mão do Ian com que você estava acostumado na categoria de baixo?
Bom, cara, diferença nenhuma, né? Um cara forte ali, mas eu, pô, tava absorvendo bem os golpes, então ele me acertou alguns golpes, mas nada assim de fazer eu sentir, então isso me deixou mais confiante, né? E fazer o que eu fiz.
Well, he was asked if coming from middleweight and fighting Ian today, if he feel a difference on the power on the stand-up exchanges compared to the power of middleweights, and he say, Ian, you know, tough guy, but he didn't feel too much difference today.
E você acha que a luta foi também uma resposta para quem ainda duvida de você, porque você defendeu a finalização ali no primeiro round e teve outros momentos da luta que você conseguiu defender quedas também. Você acha que é uma resposta para pessoas que duvidam que você pode fazer isso?
Não, com certeza, né? Algumas pessoas vão falar, pô, mas eu não vi muita coisa. Claro, a gente está falando do ex-campeão, né? Um cara duro. Então, é difícil você mostrar. E o que eu mostrei, eu acho que foi legal.
Well, he asked also if this was a response for who was questioning his grappling, because this fight, you could see he got taken down. He was able to defend the submissions and work on. And Alex say absolutely, because, you know what I mean, he fought former champ today, very seasoned guy, and I think that shows. Como é que você está se sentindo fisicamente? Nem parece que você tinha lutado agora.
Estou me sentindo muito bem, como falei para vocês, uma perda de uma perda de peso muito boa. Eu diria aí 20, 30% aí de sofrimento, né, com as outras, mas como eu falei para vocês, preciso ter esse descanso e eu volto e fica tudo certo. Recarregar a bateria.
Nah, he feels good, man. You know what I mean? He feels energized, recharged, compared to the few other weight, because this one was only 20 to 30% compared to the other ones. But like he say, he just need a little break to rest a little bit, and he's gonna do some finished business at middleweight.
Chama.
Thanks, guys.
Justin, congratulations. Obviously, the BMF belt, avenging a loss, another highlight reel finish. I mean, what did this performance mean for you tonight?
Life's crazy, man. You know, I thank God every day for this ride, and it means everything. Yeah, to feel to work that hard for something and find success is a special feeling.
It's awesome. You knew there would be some adversity going in, right? He stung you a little bit in the opening round. Were there any surprises or anything different this time around that you weren't expecting?
I was surprised by myself. You know how good I fought. It was amazing.
That's a nice thing to be surprised about. Nothing that he did in there that bothered you, that left hand that he landed, that caused you any trouble?
Obviously, that's what I thought about every day for the last 12 weeks is the left hand. That thing's dangerous. So, you know, yeah, I get hit by it. But today my coach said, don't worry about it. That's not what we're worried about. We're worried about fighting a fight, fighting your fight. And I went in there and I did that.
I love it. You said, as you mentioned, you were throwing the high kick early on, right? I mean, when you're throwing it out there, were you like, oh, this is going to be the shot that ultimately catches him?
No way. It's a second at a time in there. So, you know, I didn't even really understand that was working in the first round. I just was trying not to get hit by that left hand pretty much.
This obviously, as you said, was great for legacy, but I mean, it would seem very much the winner of Islam and Charles will be next for you. I mean, is there anything else in the division, anything that makes sense other than you versus the winner of that fight?
We'll see, man. The UFC is the guys. They make the calls, so we'll see what happens. I have no idea.
Would you go out there to be there, or be around the fight? Would you want to be a backup?
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be a backup.
Fair enough.
Unless they pay me a shit ton of money, then maybe.
Then maybe, yeah, that works. All right, well, it seems like it should be next. I guess last thing for me, do you feel like at some point, obviously the title would be next, but somewhere down the road, this is a trilogy that needs to be settled between you two?
You know, in the cage after the fight, I said, hey, man, let's both agree to never fight each other again. I said, unless you have to have it, then you know, I'm here. But we're 1-1, so we'll see. You know, I would never deny him that opportunity, just like he did not deny me that opportunity. But, you know, I don't want it to be my next fight.
Justin, over here. Dustin was in here earlier, and he said that the high kick, he wasn't really expecting that because you don't throw it often. So was that part of the game plan, or did you just throw it once and then just kept throwing it again?
I wouldn't. The game plan has nothing to do with offense. It's all about defense and controlling angles, controlling distance. So the strikes that I landed were, you know, I trust in my intuition so much, and I rely on that, and that's how I fight.
Last one for me. I'm sure you've been asked about it, and you saw the tweets. Connor said, fuck Chandler. If you want it, ask for it. He's the real. You have a response to him?
I think he's turned me down 6 times. So, and usually you have to lose to fight him, so I don't know what's going on.
Justin right here. You hit the backflip tonight. How good did that feel? It's been a minute.
It feels good. Yeah. Life's crazy, man. This is such a cool life. Couldn't imagine I'd be here as a child. You know, I thank God every day for this.
And 12 bonuses and 12 fights again.
Really, it's 12 bonuses and 10 fights. I didn't bonus in 2 fights. I double bonused in 2 fights. So I like 12 out of 10 better, but it is 12 out of 12, you know, kind of.
We asked you before the fight, you know, about who, Islam or Charles. Now that it's over and it seems like there's a much more clear path, do you have any different feelings about who you'd like to fight?
I prefer Charles because he beat me. I'm a competitor. I love, you know, this chance at redemption was amazing. It drove me to work harder, be ready, you know, more. But they're the best in the world, and I want to fight the best in the world. After the last fight, I couldn't see Charles winning, but, you know, I can hope.
And just to circle back to the Connor thing, you know, it's always kind of been floating out there, but to have him, you know, speaking your name and like putting it out there, is it almost like a gratifying feeling a little bit that now he seems to be the one who's chasing you?
I don't know. You know, I don't really care. Why do you
feel that way?
Because I don't care. Yeah, whatever. I fight MMA. You know, I like to fight big fights. I like exciting things. So it sounds pretty exciting to me. You know, I'm not going to fight someone on steroids. I've never taken steroids in my life, never will. Well, maybe when I retire I might, but I've never taken steroids, and I don't want to fight someone that is cheating. So, and I probably shouldn't even say that if I want to fight, but it's the truth.
Thank you.
Justin, congrats on the win, first of all. How do you feel that this win is not only your win, but also a win for the Hispanic community, that side of your mom, the Mexican side? How does that feel, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, this is, outside of soccer, and soccer doesn't necessarily have the United States. I think this is the most worldwide sport. The farther away from these borders I go, the more popular I am. And that is absolutely amazing. For the people that do know that my mom is of Mexican heritage, I have so much family down there, and I'm sure they're shooting fireworks, doing whatever they got to do. I mean, I just inspire the world. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I prayed for every day, is the chance to inspire the world. And I think that we all face a constant battle of believing in ourselves. And I wish I believed in myself as much as my coaches and my family, but, again, this feels great.
Hey, Justin. I don't know if you saw Tony Ferguson's fight, but I just wanted your thoughts on that one.
Love that dude. Fighting is dangerous, unforgiving, and hell, he didn't take an ass whooping. He dropped him in the first round. Same thing he did against Chandler. I think it's good and bad, because I think he. We always have a chance. If you step in there, you have a chance. And I'm not his family. I'm not close to him, so it's not my call. I have no idea.
Thanks.
Well, like I said, it's a pretty belt. It's gonna look great in my house. I mean, it's special. Whether this was on the line tonight or not, I did something special tonight. I'm a little bit petty, so I loved Jorge Masvidal wrapping it around me.
I was going to ask you about that. He put it over your shoulder. Did you want it around your waist, or did you want it over your shoulder?
I didn't care. It's everything's happening so fast, you don't even know what's going on.
Would you defend that belt if you could get pay-per-view points if the title shot isn't next?
I got pay-per-view points this time. Who knows? We'll see. I have a team around me. I say yes to everything, so I don't trust in myself to make those choices.
Oh, Justin in the middle. What'd you think of Utah, Salt Lake City? How was your time here? Did you feel the elevation? How did training go? Just what'd you like or not like about this place?
I live in Denver, so we're 1,000 feet higher. That allowed me to have more confidence in my cardio. But, man, when these guys let me fight at this pace, I can fight all night like that. I felt great. I love this city. It's so clean. People are nice. It's beautiful. I love to play golf here. A lot of beautiful golf courses.
Just actually one more. Did you see the video of Tomorrow's reaction to your knockout?
No, not yet. I can't wait. My dad cried, though. That made me proud.
Is that the first?
He says no. But is that the first time I made him cry? He probably cried when I was born.
So it's been a minute.
All right. Thank you, guys. Yes. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's who you are. It's how hard you work. The town that I grew up in had half the amount of people that were in the stadium tonight. So, you could be anything you want. You just have to work your ass off and believe in yourself.